Super Eagles, we are the best. Africa number one. So stand up, dear Congo. The champions, Saka, Amen. Eagles, Masters. Forward we go, backwards never. Ladies and gentlemen, the die is cast and the hour is now for the grand finale stage of the CAF 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers playoffs. And it's a do or die battle between our very own Super Eagles and the Leopards of DR Congo. A chance for our Super Eagles to secure their coveted tickets into the Interconfederation or Intercontinental playoff. From there, we can make it to USA, Canada, and Mexico. And ahead of tonight's game, we are approaching the game with the talents, experience, unshakable desire in order to secure this qualification. You're going to check out some interesting and exciting updates from the camp of our very own Super Eagles and our possible 11 tonight against the Leopard of DR Congo. Before I do that, if you are new on this platform, quickly let's do it together. Subscribe to the channel, hit on the post notification bell for more updates. Let's show love to our Super Eagles by liking the video and sharing to other social media platforms. Let's give this video 1,000+ likes. As usual, my name is Solomon Kwadwo Asante, your only nomenclature with the engineer's philosophy in sports, a Ghanaian who has declared his full support for Nigeria sports. With a Nigerian name, the only one, Solomon Chukwu Emeka. Please do also leave your decent comments in the comment box for special shoutouts in my subsequent videos. And no more, straightforward, let's get into the video and start from the ongoing CAF 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers playoffs in Rabat, Morocco. We are into the grand finale stage of the competition. And tonight, exactly 7 p.m. Ghana time, 8 p.m. Nigeria time, at the Prince Moulay Al Hassan Sports Complex in Rabat, Morocco, is going to be our very own Super Eagles of Nigeria versus the Leopards of DR Congo. And we have some interesting and exciting revelations from the game. The first one is about the center referee, who is from Morocco, Jalal Jaid. Let's look at the records with respect to the Super Eagles team. He officiated the Super Eagles international friendly match last year, 2024, a match against the Black Stars of Ghana, where Super Eagles defeated the Black Stars by 2-1. That was just after the AFCON tournament, which we were being placed second, and we had the finals against Ivory Coast. Now, he also officiated the Super Eagles 2-0 victory against Rwanda in March this year, and is coming again in November this year. That is the 16th of November 2025, and it's going to be the grand finale stage of the CAF playoffs for the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament, and it's going to be very exciting. So these are some of the interesting revelations from the center referee. Now let's talk about the DR Congo team. With just some few hours to the decisive clash against the Super Eagles of Nigeria, FIFA has officially approved change of association for 3 of their dual nationals. Apollo, who is a goalkeeper, he was being cleared on the 12th of this month, and on the 11th of this month, Balikwashi also was being cleared, and we've gotten another clearance from another player who is coming from Belgium to represent them, and it's in the name of Stroikens. This is the time this attacking midfielder will be playing against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. The other 2 players, Balikwisha and Apollo, they made the final cut or the matchday squad against Cameroon, but they were on youth substitutes. This time around, another new player has been attached, and that was being approved by FIFA. As they've approved that, FIFA approves Mario Stroikens' change of sporting nationality, and is now coming to represent DR Congo against Super Eagles. So we have Matthew Apollo, we have Mario Stroikens, and Mikel Angie Balikwisha from Celtic, Standard Liège, and Anderlecht coming to play in tonight's game for DR Congo against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And I have named their group looking at the number of European players in their squad list. That is Europe fortified Congolese squad against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. These are what we need: disciplined defense, attacking firepower, and fresh tactical reinforcements in order to defeat the Europe fortified Congolese squad tonight. So these are some of the interesting updates from the camp of DR Congo ahead of tonight's game against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. William Truss Ikon, captain of the Super Eagles, has spoken at length. According to him, their major focus at this moment is to defeat DR Congo and make a way into the Interconfederation or Intercontinental Playoff next year match in Mexico. Exact words from Capitano William Truss Ikon were the paramount targets of defeating DR Congo.
I believe it's true that Wilfred can play tomorrow, which everyone is really happy about. So there was some clarification. I think that's all out now, so no surprises. And I think that we also understand clearly what it will mean for any player on the yellow card for the next game. So that's good to know. And secondly, the boys are, first of all, I think happy to be here competing on Sunday. There's no other motivation that we need. We all want to go to the World Cup, so it's going to be a difficult game. Congo also did well to get to the final here for Africa, and we're really looking forward to it. Yeah, I think every game brings a new challenge. I think also for Gabon, I didn't think they were just low block. They were very dangerous on the counter-attack, which the boys dealt really well with. But I think, with Congo, I know one or two players in their team. So I know they are a good playing side. So it's going to be a different challenge altogether. I don't think you can ever compare teams in Africa, and also we have to adapt. But at the same time, I think we are also starting to create a clear identity, and that's something that we want to continue to build on. And it will be an interesting game on Sunday for sure. I think last game we sent a really clear message from the team, and we're hoping to do the same now. We're not trying to prove anything to anyone. We want to prove it to ourselves, and we want to be at the World Cup ourselves. So that's the real focus. I think after that game, there still won't be time to really talk about achieving anything yet, because there'll be something else to face in March. But even I don't want to talk about that yet, because I think Sunday itself is going to be a big challenge. And facing Congo is not going to be easy at all. So we just have to prepare our best for that tomorrow. I think our team has grown a lot over the last month. We've been under consistent pressure. But every time we come together, every game, I feel like the boys are getting more comfortable with that pressure. And there hasn't been any chance for us to make up anything if we made a mistake. So the same now goes for Sunday. And directly after the game, in the changing room, we had a talk about this being a more important moment and having to rest, recover. It's not easy when you play 120 minutes for a team to then come and play again in 3 days' time. So, but the focus has always been on this game, because on Sunday, if we don't win or we don't get the result we want, in that sense, Thursday will be a nice moment, but it will mean nothing. So that's the main thing. And I think that's all I can really say about that. But I think the team has really grown over the last months, and we are ready, I think, for a high pressure moment, because that's what we've been under since earlier this year.
So that is it from Capitano. Now let's talk about the big game tonight. Ahead of the game, the Franco-German tactician who once coached the Super Eagles, now the head coach of Benin national team, Gernot Rohr, has also predicted the winner of the grand finale. Initially, he forecast and he had it successfully. And this time around, he has come back again. I don't know whether this man is a seer, he is a prophet, he is a prognosticator, or whoever he is. He is back again. And this time around, his prediction is that the Super Eagles will go through. But he's quite worried that going into tonight's game, looking at how the DR Congos are and what they did to Cameroon, he is afraid of their set pieces, same as their physical profile. But if you are able to work on it, the Super Eagles definitely will go through from this stage into the Intercontinental or Interconfederation playoff. Let's check out the exact words of what former coach of the Super Eagles has to say about tonight's game. Of course, Nigeria is the favorites, but they must be careful. Congo has a physically strong team and are dangerous on set pieces, like they showed against Cameroon, with good physical and mental strength. It will be an interesting game, but I think Nigeria will go through because they have better qualities collectively. But you will see if my prediction that Nigeria would win will come true, just as I predicted both teams to win the playoff semi-final. So these are the exact words of Franco-German tactician Gernot Rohr who has once been in the dugouts for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Now, let me draw conclusion on our possible 11 for tonight's game against the Leopards of DR Congo. I know that a lot of you guys have different or multifarious opinions going into the starting lineup for the Super Eagles against that of the Leopards of DR Congo. But to me, with what I enjoyed from our last game against Gabon, we shouldn't alter the team so much. We should go in with the same squad list, as in the same starting in lineup. We don't change the winning team. And there's the time. Eric Sequichel, as I said, coming in with new tactical or fresh tactical reinforcements against Congo. We have to defy the odds to defeat them. I will start standing Nwabali as the number one goalkeeper for the Super Eagles, who is going to be between the sticks for the Super Eagles against DR Congo. I think this is a time he has to prove that he's indeed reliable for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. No jittery, no shaking in the post. And definitely, if it happens so, we are going to defeat DR Congo. Now, let's go to the fullbacks. Bright Osai Samuel will be my right back. He's able to splint in, splint out, and defensively, he is good, though progressively, he doesn't enjoy much of the ball. But I think this time around, going in with more physical team coming to cause upset to the Super Eagles, he has to be very strong with the attackers. And from there, he can prove that indeed he deserves that right back position. In the left back position, I'll go in with Zaidu Sanusi. He has proven to be reliable this time around, especially with our last game against Gabon and even the previous one against Benin. That's indeed, if Bruno Onyemaechi doesn't start, Zaidu Sanusi, from what he did for the Super Eagles, he can still do it against DR Congo. So he has to be the left back for the Super Eagles. To the center pair, I love the synergy, the telepathy between the young man, the guy who plays very well under pressure, who is very composed and phenomenal. Benjamin Fredericks, partnering experienced man, Calvin Bassey in the defense for the Super Eagles. Now let's move to the midfield. We all enjoyed the movements and actions between the workaholic midfielder, Wilfred Ndidi, who will double up as the assistant captain for the Super Eagles in tonight's game against DR Congo. And Alice, it will be, I love the synergy, telepathy, whatever work enforcement between the two. They have to work within the midfield for the Super Eagles so that they can shield our defenders and avoid all mistakes, whatever it is, from the opponents. And from there, we can take transition of the game without progressing football. Still up front, Samuel Chukwu Eze, Akko Adams, Adimola Lukman, and the goal machine, magical one. He's going to be the X factor in the Super Eagles team tonight against DR Congo. And as he has already stated, at times there are certain chances you can see that it's very easy for him to score. He might miss out, but at times too, chances that might be weird, he can also convert them peacefully and successfully for his team. This time around, Victor Osimhen, I know with the anticipations, as I've stated, being the X factor of the Super Eagles team, whatever chance comes our way, we should be able to do it and make it convert it successfully. We don't want the time that our hearts will be on that fire. You'll be thinking like, hey, is it coming? Are they coming to score? What is happening? Hey, go away. No, those things. When we score, we should try as much as we can to defend and also try as much as we can score again. That is why I said, with a combination of defensive discipline, attacking firepower, and fresh tactical or technical reinforcements, we can defeat the Europe-fortified Congolese team. And at the end of the journey, it's going to be very exciting. Let's wait and see whether the prediction of the Franco-German tactician will work out or whatever prediction it is. Drop your decent prediction and comment in the comment box. I was being supported by my hardworking chief editor, Emmanuel Kwame Asiedu. Subsequently, I will give you special shout outs. We are facing a lot of copyright complications on the platform, and we might not drop the highlights on this platform, but we will try as much as you can to give you the updates of the game with comprehensive analysis and discussions from Nigeria versus DR Congo. This is the time when you rest the channel, it might be against us. So let's come together and enjoy every moment on this platform. Until you meet again, it's bye for now.